Ron Musgraves, Pressure Washing Window Cleaning Institute here, guys. Hey, I'm doing this blog today to show you guys these split tanks that I use. Basically, it's kind of tough in the sun here, but you can see this one here is painted green, and this one here is painted black. Obviously, that's the diesel, and this one here is your we use super unleaded, but your unleaded fuel for the engine. You got a return port here for the diesel. One goes out, one comes in. You just have a single one for the gasoline one here, and then this is a vent on the tank. These are double wall DOT approved tanks. If this thing gets hit, it's supposed to be safer. But the main thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about today is that if you have these installed in box trucks, and then this cap here is vented out to the side of the truck, you can fuel on these things, you know, from the exterior of the box trucks. Plus, you get rid of all the gas cans, man. Gas cans, I got to tell you guys, are very dangerous. We don't have them. We don't carry them. We don't use them. We learned a long time ago that people only get hurt using those. You'll have increased theft of gasoline. The time savings to having these tanks here for the guys, the amount of time that they're doing filling up, it's just a huge savings all the way around. But I want to key and focus on the safety issue. The safety issue here is huge. You know, I mean, somebody's just not going to get hurt using these things. This just fills up. They fill it up a couple of times a week. You're cutting that time down. There's no pouring gas over hot motors. There's no more dangerous fumes from leaking gas cans that are rolling around the back of your rigs. None of that stuff exists. You actually port these things right out the same side that you fill the truck on, and they get it all done, bang, 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 right there, really fast, safe. No more climbing up in those things and filling them and pouring over hot gas. Employees are, you know, I'm sorry to say this, but, you know, 20 years ago, I saw them in there. They got a cigarette hanging out of their mouth, and they're pouring gasoline. None of that silly stuff goes on. You don't have to worry about this stuff igniting from an electrical short on the floor, from the fumes, none of that. I've just seen way too many of these trucks go up recently. I think we've had about the third one in the last year and a half, and that's just what we know about. So I'm sure that there's more that have gone up in flames, and there's just no reason for it, guys. These things are about $400. You can go to a custom tank guy that builds them in your area and get a 45-gallon one about this size for about the same money. Hey, even if they charged you $800, I guarantee you that you pay for it within a few months. This is the old one here. It lasted about, I'd say about 8 or 9 years. So they last quite a long time. This one here, the only problem that this one had is when we went to revamp this rig, somebody actually took this tank out, and because it was a little bit weak on the bottom, they slammed it down on the ground. And of course, well, there, you know, that obviously, we could have probably still used it, but it had a dent in it, and I just didn't feel safe about putting it back in. So we went ahead and we ordered a new one. And we put this one in. And make sure, you know, that you get these things painted green, and this one here, you know, some other color, so that these guys don't mix the fuel up. This thing's just such a time savings. I just wanted to post this for some of the guys out there, show them that this is a safer way to do this. Ron Musgraves, Pressure Washing Window Cleaning Institute, out.